Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the long-awaited return of WIW. We are here at Friday Night Twitch, which is the go-home show for the pay-per-view, which will be Wolfpack in the Outback. My name is the Gaming Blake, and I apologize for making you guys wait so long. Of course, I explained in an update video, which if you haven't watched, be sure to check out, that what was happening in the situation. But I am finally back. Hopefully, we're going to get a video up tomorrow when I'm recording this, so Monday for you guys when you're seeing this, and then hopefully we can get the pay-per-view the next day if things go smoothly. Only problem is though, my equipment got slightly damaged, so unfortunately my editing stuff has to be changed a little bit, so there will be no theme songs, like none of your personalized theme songs for the next couple of videos until I can get it sorted. Hope that's okay, not too much of a problem. But if you're excited to see the series back, be sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the series, be sure to subscribe and get yourselves involved with the chats down below in the comments. You know they're always kicking off in the comments, but we're kicking off tonight with Jax Wolf. Of course, his pending contract is running out. He was on a temporary deal for this month on the condition that he competes in a triple threat match between him, Tyson Jackson, and Original Brad. If he does not win that match, he does not get an extension and he does not become a member of WIW. This really is Jax Wolf's last chance. He had a match with Original Brad, which was interrupted partially by this man, the Dragon, Tyson Jackson. Got himself involved. I think that might have been at the end of the match though. But an interesting contest is going to be between these three when they're all together. Finally, Brad and Tyson Jackson might be able to finish a match with one another. It has been a while since that's even been a possibility, but the Dragon tonight gets a one-on-one chance. Bradley Regan is banned from ringside. Original Brad is not allowed to participate. Therefore, Tyson Jackson has a 3-ring to demonstrate the power of the Dragon and puts his powers to good use here to get some early damage on Jax Wolf before the pay-per-view, which is only a couple of days away. So let's get this one on the way. Jax Wolf looking to prove himself here in WIW. Made a big name for himself, helping, of course, Original Brad to ambush Tyson Jackson not too long ago. And now, of course, it is he is here facing both of them at the pay-per-view. Irish whip there. Jax Wolf, look at this, showing a bit of athleticism here. Just to dodge all this, looking for a hip toss, but reversed into his own hip toss there. Good start from Tyson Jackson. Tyson Jackson and Original Brad, a rivalry that has been brewing for absolutely months, pretty much since near the start of this series. It has been a crazy rivalry between the two. Tyson Jackson here looking for the Rolling Thunder, and he lands it nicely. It has been a rivalry that has progressed and progressed to the point where they can't even be in the same room without wanting to kill each other. There's the curb stomp. And of course, they had their match at the last pay-per-view, and it was a good match. It was back and forth. We didn't know who was going to win it until Jax Wolf got involved and got them both disqualified. I believe it was Brad that picked up the win, if I'm not mistaken, through the disqualification. But of course, that then invoked the general manager to step in and offered him one last chance. Jax Wolf explained his actions as he said he was treated unfairly. There's the Pele kick. And he said because of Original Brad, he could not get his contract, which was true. They had a tag match not long back, and if he won, he would be able to have already been a WIW superstar. But unfortunately for him, he was not tagged in at all in that matchup, and Original Brad cost him the match due to his own petty selfishness. And now, looking to get some revenge, this will be a perfect opportunity, because at Wolfpack in the Outback, it will be a triple threat. Oh, and here's the cover here. Tyson Jackson looking to put this one away early. It's only going to be a 2 count, though, to nobody's surprise. Tyson Jackson. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, look at this. Jax Wolf angered there. There's an arm drag. Just trying to get some momentum rolling in this one. And Jax Wolf not had the best of starts in this match at all. Jax Wolf looking for the springboard, and he's taking the ref out with it. The referee is down, so I hope no one's planning on going for the pinfall in the next couple of minutes. And look at that side slam by Tyson Jackson in majority control on this one. Well, look at this. Jackson going to the top rope. We don't see this pretty often. Went for a big splash, and well dodged by Jax Wolf. Wolf has been a very interesting superstar to watch. He's a good wrestler, unable to land the final blows as he's proven on numerous occasions. Tyson and Jackson, of course, a former television champion before the providers shut them down, shut down WIW. When he returned, he was unable to get the title back. And I'm sure he'll be looking for it again soon. There's the code breaker. I'm sure he'll be hoping to go back to that television championship one day. But for now, he's taking care of business. That could be enough. He has been dominating this match from start to finish. But it's only a 2 count. Jax Wolf able to find some strength to get back in this matchup. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Jax Wolf. Can he get out of the head scissors there? And Jax Wolf trying to get some momentum. Went for a spinning kick. Oh, and he managed to get a heel kick instead on the counter. Jax Wolf playing to the crowd. Crowd not quite sure how they want to react to Tyson Jackson. Not to Tyson Jackson, to Jax Wolf just yet. Oh, and there's a lovely little inverted DDT. Look at this, Jax Wolf. Jax Wolf looking to fly. What's he thinking? Oh, and he's caught him with a spear! He caught him with the spear! Dragons crash in midair. That's put him to bed. Thank you and good night. What a victory. Oh, wait. He still kicks out. Dragons crash in midair. Still kicks out. And now he's back to his feet. Wait a minute. Is he going for a power slam? Trying to get himself back in this one. Oh, no, it's that cutter. The big cutter. Jackson is down. But is he out? There is the cover. His hand looks like it's on the ropes to me. The referee's not called it, but it's still a 2 count. Jackson able to kick out. He's been on the offensive for the majority of the match. But now all of a sudden he's in a bit of trouble. Jax Wolf here. What's he thinking? Oh, look at that. On the knees with the Hurricane Rana. Jax Wolf trying to get some momentum going for himself in this matchup. There's the big clothesline. There's another clothesline. And he's really going for it. There's the sling blade. And look at this. All of a sudden the tables have turned and Jax Wolf not letting up for a second. Blue Thunderbomb. There's the cover. That could be enough. But Jackson able to kick out. Beautiful powerbomb there by Jax Wolf. And look at this. Tyson Jackson fighting back. These two really going at it. If they're putting this much energy into the match tonight, imagine what it's going to be like at Wolfpack in the Outback, especially with Brad involved. Brad is going to be a huge factor, of course. Tyson Jackson's had more than his fair share of problems with original Brad. Neither of them have really got rid of the other. They've been trying to for ages, and they just can't do it. There's another code breaker. Oh, and look to drag him to the middle of the ring, but Jax Wolf still finding energy to fight back in this one. Scooping him up. Oh, but well countered. Tyson Jackson this time with the counter. Goes for the kick in the middle. Well countered again. These two really going at it. The crowd are loving this. It's good to hear the game sound for a change. And these guys are going, the crowd are going crazy. These two just trying to get the better of one another. And there's a running kick. Running drop kick. And Tyson Jackson's had the majority of control. But all of a sudden things have become really interesting here. No one knows which way this is going to go at the moment. And as the trend with Tyson Jackson starts off strong, but starts to slow as the match progresses. And that's not going to help him out in the long run. There's a blow to the place where you don't want to be hit. Let me tell you that much. Brought back to his feet. There's the super kick. And that's cut him open. But he's not done yet. Calling him up on the middle rope. Tyson Jackson. There's the drop kick. Only just connecting. I don't think he got much on it, but it was enough to take Jax Wolf down. Wolf is down. Wolf is hurt. He is bleeding. Dragged in the middle of the ring. Maybe Jax is going to go for the pin. He might think this is enough. Oh, look at this now. He wants to punish his opponent, wearing him down as much as he can there with those low blows with the knee. Oh, wait a minute. Jax Wolf still fighting on here, despite being cut open. And now Jax Wolf might be ready to finish this one off. He's got him up on the shoulders. Might be looking for that cutter again. Connects. And you gotta think that that is it for Tyson Jackson. The cover by Jax Wolf. 1, 2. And Jax Wolf picks up a victory. An impressive win from Jax Wolf. He had to fight really, really hard for that one. And I'm pretty sure Tyson Jackson is not going to be happy watching this one back. Several code breakers. And look at this. I thought this one would be it here. With the Dragons crash in midair. A beautiful move. Still wasn't unable to hit it. There was the changing point of the entire match. There was that first cutter there by Jax Wolf. There was the Thunder Bomb, which couldn't put him away. And the second cutter that puts the match to bed. Disappointment for Tyson Jackson, losing momentum coming into the pay-per-view. But that's exactly what Jax Wolf needed to happen. And if he can do that again at Wolfpack in the Outback in Sydney, Australia, he will have a permanent job in WIW. A big victory for Jax Wolf here tonight. Remember, he won't be expecting an attack tonight. Original Brad will not be allowed at ringside, or he will be removed from the match, so he can celebrate a big victory tonight. Can he do the same again on the weekend with Brad involved? It's a big match for him, so let's hope at Wolfpack in the Outback he can do it. We move on to the next match. And it is time for some women's action here, live from the women's division here on Friday Night Twitch for match number 3 of the evening. Here comes the #1 contender for the women's championship. It is Wolf Girl pinning, of course, Tiffany Abbott at the beginning of the month, securing at her home pay-per-view, I guess, Wolfpack in the Outback, a chance at the women's championship. So there is one match where the Wolfpack have a chance at gold, and they will be hoping that Wolf Girl can get it. I don't know if they will be accompanying her to ringside. It's a possibility, but then again, I don't know if my computer can handle all 4 of them being at ringside again, and the loud howl of the Wolf Girl as she gets ready to take on some tough opposition tonight. It's a one-on-one matchup to get her ready for what lies ahead of her against Tiffany Abbott, and she's coming up against someone who knows the full wrath of Tiffany Abbott's power, and that is the former WIW Women's Champion Brooke Danger. The former UFC competitor has come in here, and she has made a huge statement here in WIW. She has been women's champion, but it was only a 2-week reign. She won it in a women's scramble championship match with the champion already eliminated by Wolf Girl. And that is, of course, what sparked all of this. Then Tiffany turned around and said, I can beat you. If we go one-on-one and you beat me, I will give you the championship. That is how confident I am. I can beat you. She obviously then evidently lost that match, and now at Wolfpack in the Outback, Tiffany Abbott will defend her WIW Women's Championship against Wolf Girl. It's a big night. It will be indeed so much on the line for everybody, and that doesn't exclude the women's division in WIW, as thin as it may be at this current stage. Here we go again, and it is Tiffany Abbott who will be watching. You got to imagine, from the comfort of her own TV at home. She has the night off, but she will be paying close attention to this matchup, seeing what Wolf Girl is truly capable of up against someone that, of course, she beat at the last pay-per-view in what was a landslide match, of course, Brooke Danger and Tiffany Abbott. Tiffany Abbott has a thing for pay-per-views. She has a thing for the extraordinary. She knows what she can do. She knows what she's capable of, and she intends to do it. We've got so many great matches at the pay-per-view, 8 in total. Biggest total in WIW history, and that is all thanks, of course, to the Wolfpack. And here's a Northern Lights suplex. I thought maybe was going to go for an early cover there, decided against it. Wisely slow as well. Wolf Girl off to a fantastic start in this one, but Brooke Danger looking quickly to turn the tides. The former UFC Women's Champion, the WIW Women's Champion. She's been Women's Champion wherever she goes, and she's hoping to get it back one day, and defeating the #1 contender would be a good start. What the fuck just happened there? Look, it's going to pick her back up, even though she was already standing a minute ago. Look at this, looking for an Alabama slam. Oh wait, no, it's turning into a... Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was a beautiful move there by Wolf Girl, using a full variety of moves to keep control in this matchup. She is doing brilliantly so far in this matchup, and she's trying to maintain The control in this one. There's the kick to the gut. Several kicks here by Wolf Girl. Not letting go for a second. And a big spinning kick. Momentum is truly with her. She might go for the first cover of this match. And it could well be enough. Danger has really struggled so far. And it's only a 2 count by the former women's champion. Finding the strength to kick out. And we know how powerful of a punch she packs. Of course, as you would expect from a former UFC champion. She packs one hell of a punch. And of course, she has that submission specialty as well, of course. You're in danger if she hits that triangle choke that she holds very, very tight. That much we know, in fact. And now, Wolf Girl, who's been in control from start to finish, might be looking for something big here. Hold on a minute. What's she thinking? Oh, and a big landslide. Drive-by drop kick there by Wolf Girl, who is in complete control and now going to get her in the ring to make the cover. You gotta believe. And to be honest, that wouldn't surprise me if Danger is out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Wolf Girl's not done. Wolf Girl's still not done. She's going top rope. And now in a bit of trouble here is Brooke Danger. There's the double axe handle. And look at this. Wolf Girl looking to make a demonstration out of Brooke Danger, saying to Tiffany she's ready to take her on and she's ready to take the WIW Women's Championship from her. Of course, Tiffany undefeated in pay-per-view matches so far, and I'm sure she intends to continue that streak on. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes them vicious headbutts by this crazy demon wolf that she calls herself. She's a crazy woman. The definition of it. Believes herself to be a wolf. She's fully embraced the wolf pack and their slogans and mottos. And she is the women representative of the wolf pack. And she intends to do so. Oh, look at the punch! Knockout punch! And that could be enough. It could easily be enough. And it is. Oh, no! Well, I thought it was enough. Brooke Danger thought it was enough, but the referee had other plans. It's only a 2 count. But some life yet for Brooke Danger. Like I said, it took one punch to turn the tide. She may not look like the strongest woman in the division, but trust me, you do not want to be on the end of one of her shots. Looking for a suplex. Maybe there it is. Big punch that has turned the tides. Maybe Wolf Girl should have put this one away when she had the opportunity, and she's being made to pay for it here with a series of punches and kicks by the former UFC Women's Champion. Oh, look at that. That wolf mask might have come into effect there, digging the ears of that mask into the head there of Brooke Danger. And Brooke Danger now looking to capitalize on the momentum that she has. There is the leg drag. And now what's she thinking? Picks it back up. She might be smelling blood. There it is. Another knockout punch. And the first one brought the closest count of 3 that we've had so far in this match. That could well be enough. 1, 2. No, it's still not enough. Wolf Girl finding the strength to kick out again. Oh, look at this. Wolf Girl fighting back now. What an entertaining women's match this has been. Looking for those kicks again. She went for the Superman punch and they've managed to duck each other's moves. And now looking again for the kicks. But no, once again. Took too long in Brooke Danger. Trying to capitalize. Big counter. Might again be looking for the kicks. Big counter by Brooke Danger. Who is going to get the edge? Big insecurity. Dragged to the middle of the ring. She senses it might be enough. She has targeted the head very well. There is the cover. 1. And it's only a 1. How is it only a 1 at this moment? And I don't think Brooke Danger knows how it's a 1. She wants this over and done with. No surprise to anyone that she wants this over and done with. She could have won this ages ago. Those 2 big punches have resulted in 2 very close 2 counts. Oh, and look at this. Trying to capitalize once again. Hurricane Rana. Brooke Danger showing what it takes to be a women's champion here tonight. Picks her up. Might be looking for a 3rd knockout punch. Lights out. And Wolf Girl is out cold, but Brooke Danger is not done with her yet. Sent to the corner. Look at this. Brooke Danger is enjoying herself. She enjoys inflicting pain, and she continues to do so here with a series of kicks to the head. That head has been seriously targeted, and she is making Tiffany Abbott's job a hell of a lot easier. Beautiful move. And Danger is in full control, but look at this. Still finding a way to fight back. Wolf Girl not giving up, but Danger, ever since that first knockout punch, has really turned the tide in this match, and it looks like there is no way back at this point for Wolf Girl, who is really letting this match slip away. There's a detonation kick. Any chance of winning this match is slipping by the second. There is the cover. That could well be enough, and it's still a 2. And look at this. Brooke Danger is tired. She is worn out. She's tried everything that she can think of to put this match away. And look at this. Squaring her up. Oh, look at the heel flick. Resorting to dirty tactics now. To be fair, I'd imagine that would hurt her more than anything because of the, you know, she's barefoot and all. But then again, I'm sure she's used to enduring that. Big counter there by Wolf Girl. Now she needs to capitalize. Now more than ever in this matchup. Oh, look at that. That was a big shot. Well ducked away. Then went for the killer punch. She went for a 4th knockout punch, but well countered into a sidewalk slam by Wolf Girl. And Brooke Danger is not winning this without her saying so by the looks of things. Looking again for the kicks this time. Connects with the first one. Connects with the second. The third. And there's the spinning kick. And the tide has turned back in her favour. Oh, but wait a minute. Danger's still not through. Refusing to give in. Upset that she lost the championship. She wants another chance. And she's proving why tonight. Might be looking to end it all. There's the 4th huge shot. And that is surely it. Out like a light is Wolf Girl. And that is the end. No, it's still not. The referee still refuses to give the free count. She still kicks out. Hold on a minute. Looking to put her away for good. Not good signs for Wolf Girl. The Superman punch countered. She's countered the Superman punch. And now, looking for a powerbomb is Wolf Girl. Wolf Girl with the powerbomb. That could be enough. Has she stolen it here? 1, 2. No, it's a 2 count, but into the Boston Crab. This is not over yet. It could be, though. Is Brooke Danger going to tap? Is Brooke Danger going to tap? She's trying to fight on. She's trying to survive in this one. Is she going to tap? She survives again. And neither of these women giving in. Not by a long shot. What a match this has been. Probably my favourite of the night. Looking again for the kicks. 1, 2, 3. And now looking for the spinning kick on the back heel. And look at Wolf Girl howling to the crowd. She's had the 3/4 of the control, but when she hasn't had control, Brooke Danger has made her pay. Twice she's missed the Superman punch, though. She's been unable to capitalize on the possession of the momentum that she has had. And Danger, once again, unable to stay in control. Big slugfest now, exchanging punches. Misses the kick. There's a leg drag. Neither of them are giving an inch. They are refusing to lay down and die. 2 elbow drops. Might have been going for a third there, I thought. Instead, now going to wear down the arm. Everybody tonight is giving their all here for the WIW Go Home show to Wolfpack in the Outback. Big uppercut there. Another big shot there, and these two just exchanging heavy hits. And now might be thinking about putting her away again. There's another powerbomb. Straight into the cover, but her foot's on the rope. Terrible placement by Wolf Girl. And she could have won that there. But she was terrible awareness. And there's a big knee to the head. Picked up again. We're going to see it again. There's another knockout punch. Has it actually knocked her out this time, though? She's going to the corner. She's going up high. Willing to risk it all here for the victory. The tired Brooke Danger to the top rope. She's going to fly and she misses. She misses. These two stand and stare at each other for a minute, wondering what it's going to take for either of them to pick up the victory. This has been probably one of the best women's matches we've had in a long time. And Tiffany Abbott must be loving every second that this match goes on for. There's a Falcon Arrow by Brooke Danger. And the more damage she inflicts on the #1 contender, the better it's going to be for the champion, Tiffany Abbott, who is at home watching it. Hold on a minute. This could be the end of it. Triangle choke. Triangle choke. We can't see the other hand. She hasn't tapped as of yet, I don't think. But she has done. Brooke Danger has made a tap. And the former women's champion stakes her claim to the women's division. What a brilliant way to end it. What an amazing matchup. Neither women refusing to give in, and it literally took nothing short of suffocation to end this match for Brooke Danger and put it in her favor. It took 5 knockout punches, 2 missed Superman punch, but in the end it was the triangle choke. She had to resort to drastic measures to put this one away, but I'm glad that she did. What a match, but not good for Wolf Girl. She might have taken some serious damage in that match. That might favor the women's champion. Can she muster up the strength, Wolf Girl, to win at Wolfpack in the Outback for the women's championship? It's going to be a hard ask, but I tell you what, I have a feeling that Brooke Danger in the near future is coming back for a second chance at the WIW Women's Champion. So Tiffany Abbott needs to watch her back for this woman who has been on a tear through WIW as of late. We move on down the rest of the card, but what an impressive victory for Brooke Danger. Well, it is time for some 6-man tag team action. Sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I've got a bit of a chesty cough, I guess, and a bit of a bug. Hopefully it'll pass. I'm curing up better now. But we move on to some 6-man tag team action matches. We've had these kind of matches before. It's the tag team champions and the cruiserweight champions. Their matches that will be scheduled at the pay-per-view. They're going to get a little taster tonight in 6-man tag team action. Coming up first is the Vikings of Destiny. Very strong contenders. I can't even think if they've been beaten yet since debuting. Loki and Noah. A very, very tough tag team to come up against. And they will be competing here in a 6-man tag team match. And of course at Wolfpack in the Outback, they will be going for the tag team championships. The Wolfpack, of course, not going to be competing for the tag team championships. They are scheduled to compete against the Cottrell family in the main event of the Wolfpack in the Outback pay-per-view. Of course, it's a pay-per-view about them, so it only makes sense that they get their headlines. Their tag team partner is the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. It is Chris Storm. Only debuted a little while back, Chris Storm, but he has been a blistering man through the ranks of WIW. Had a title match, I believe, not long ago. I believe he had a shot at a television championship, but could not beat Mr. SaLgames, which, who can blame him? Not a lot of people have managed to do. But now he's got a chance at the Cruiserweight Championship, a big, big night. It will be at Wolfpack in the Outback for this man. He knows what he has to do. There will be 8 matches at the next pay-per-view, so it's going to be a big one. So brace yourselves. It's going to be one hell of a pay-per-view, I'll tell you that much. But here we go. Those 3 are in the ring. Their opponents. I think first down is going to be the tag team champions that we all know and love. And it's going to be, I called it right, I was just waiting for the Biggie to announce them to come down to the ring. It is El Murpho and it is Xavier Woods. The team up, down, down. On their way down to the ring, the tag team champions currently. You've got to imagine that they'll be pretty worried about their chances coming into the pay-per-view, but then again, they managed to turn over the Wolfpack. So who says that they can't pull off a victory there? I don't know why I'm burping so much as well, so I apologise for that. Here come the tag team champions, looking confident as ever about this match. But like I say, you got to wonder if they feel as confident coming in to the championship match. That is coming to them at Wolfpack in the Outback. But they are partnered tonight, of course, by the Cruiserweight Champion. So they will like their chances. It's champions versus contenders. It's that classic matchup that we love to do here on WIW. Building up towards the Wolfpack and the Outback pay-per-view. And I have seen the arena now and the logo designs for it. You guys are going to absolutely love it. And you can thank King Sam and the Wolfpack for the amazing designs of that pay-per-view. Despite the fact it shouldn't even be happening in the first place, I digress. Here comes El Murica, the Cruiserweight Champion of the world. He will be defending against Chris Storm. He won it last month to El Murpho, nonetheless, I think, and Harry Austin, who was also in that match. So he has a big task defending that Cruiserweight Championship, but the question is, can he pull it off? El Murica seems confident enough, but can he do it again? John Cutter will not be at the pay-per-view. I'm sure he's not particularly happy about that, but for the good of the team, I believe he will be willing to take the hit. And it looks like it is Xavier Woods or Austin Creed, whatever you choose to call him, and he'll be going up against Loki first. I always get the names mixed up between these two, but the Vikings of Destiny looking to do some damage here tonight to the tag team champions if they can. And look at this, Xavier Woods already making some early movements there. A shot to the head, trying to get some progression going. Look at that with an STO. And this is gonna be a good one. These six-man tag team matches, they tend to be a little bit fucked up at times. They tend to be a little bit crazy. But we've come to expect that from WIW now. So now we just enjoy the craziness that goes on in these six-man tag team matches. And of course, Austin Creed becoming famous for his six-man tag team matches. Not only, of course, from his days in WWE, but his days, of course, in WIW. And Austin Creed trying to make it here as long as he can as a tag team champion, and we know how long he can be a tag team champion for. El Murpho has really kept up his part as well, speaking of which, in he comes to take on his first bit of action tonight. Oh, look at that, a double shot there from the tag team champions, and the referee gets Creed out of the ring. Good duck and a lovely leg sweep there. The Vikings of Destiny, two scary people, Loki and Noah. The Vikings from Denmark coming over here to England to make a name for themselves. They're trying their best to get what they want, and what they want more than anything right now is the WIW Tag Team Championships. Looks like the first tag's going to be made on that corner. He's going to tag in his brother. Oh no, he decides against it before hitting another STO. I think now he's going to tag out. In comes Noah, I believe. I think I might have already said that, but there we go. Oh, look at that, and they're getting in each other's way. And that is the kind of miscommunication that they do not want to happen at the pay-per-view. Because we've already seen what miscommunication does to tag teams. We've seen what's happened with the Wolfpack. They started to combust within themselves. They managed to repatch things together. And of course, we'll main event the next pay-per-view, Wolfpack in the Outback, which is only a couple of days away. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. Loads of big matches. Looking for a super kick there was El Murpho. Well countered. And a big suplex. One day I'll remember which Viking is which. But the Vikings of Destiny, of course, a strong tag team. They know their way around the wrestling ring. Undefeated in tag team action, I'm pretty sure. And of course, they will like their chances coming into the pay-per-view with the kind of form that they've been enjoying. But of course, up, down, down, they are no strangers to the good form themselves. They have been killing it in the tag team division as of late. And now look at this, looking for an STO of his own. Inverted STO. And look at this. Confidence here from the tag team champion, specifically El Murpho. Or is he calling him to his feet? A bit of trouble here for the Vikings of Destiny. Looking to wrap it up. Baseball slide. Slams him down. We're going to get an early victory here. I wasn't expecting such a dominant display. 2. Oh, and it's a very close 2 count. And I thought that might have been the end of it there, but the Vikings of Destiny keeping alive in this one. But El Murpho with a good display. We haven't even seen either of the Cruiserweights come into this match as of yet. And in comes Austin Creed again. Probably was looking to tag in El Murpho, but El Murpho, he went off somewhere. Oh, look at this. Going to try and catch him off guard. And he's managed to get himself a 2 count. And up, down, down. Yet to put this one to bed. Oh, look at that. Another STO. The STO is really coming out in this one. Usually it's suplexes that come out in WIW, but the STO being favored in this match. Creed doing what he can. He's going to go to the opposite side of the ropes. Chris Storm's going to make way for him, interestingly enough. Clearly, Chris Storm, as you can imagine, does not care about what happens to the Vikings of Destiny. He only cares about preserving himself for the pay-per-view where he could become the Cruiserweight Champion with a win over El Murica. I'm sure John Cutter will be in attendance, but I'm sure he's not going to be happy about the fact he's been sidelined again for the pay-per-view. Maybe a television championship shot might need to be looked at for John Cutter while this Cruiserweight Championship run is going on for El Murica. Look at this big counter, and there's that knee. We know what he can do with that knee. He mounts a lot of damage. In comes Chris Storm, the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's been quite a rise to the top for him, as I mentioned before, and looking to increase his rank here in WIW, and no better way than to become a champion. We know Chris Storm is a submission specialist, but he also has that deadly power plant which could snap your back in half if connected properly. Chris Storm is no one to sleep on, and I'm sure El Murica will be studying this match very carefully to see what he has to do to keep this man down. And there's a beautiful neck breaker there. Austin Creed and El Murpho are on fire in this match. They have dominated it from near enough start to finish. They have been absolutely incredible. And now in a fireman's carry into a car of his own. That's a lovely move. Now picked up, but Chris Storm's not going to let it happen. Looking to pick him up. And drop down. Up, down, down, in complete control of this match. And they're not going to slow down to let the control change. Beautiful move. And look at this, El Murpho and Austin Creed enjoying themselves. And I think El Murica's just happy to let them do the work to Chris Storm, so he has an easier job, potentially, at the pay-per-view. Creed again, what's he thinking? Might be looking for a Russian leg sweep. Connects with it. And Woods is doing very, very well here. Now what's he thinking? He's going to send it to his corner. We looking maybe for a Unicorn Stampede? Maybe Midnight Hour? We've got the tag. Looks like he's going for Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour from up, down, down. The tag team champions level. Chris Storm. There's the cover. One. Oh, and it's only a 1 count before the Vikings of Destiny manage to break it up. El Murpho's going top rope. He's going to fly, and he's had to take down one of the brothers. Noah, I believe. We're trying to get rid of him, but he's being double teamed here. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. What's he doing? Oh, he went for the inverted STO on El Murpho, but El Murpho saved by Chris Storm, thankfully. I think doing that just to get him out of the ring so they do not get disqualified. Remember, this is 1 fall to the finish. Oh, and the referee. What's El Murica wants to get in there. He wants a piece of Chris Storm by the looks of things. Big counter there by El Murpho. Up, down, down. Still in control and refusing to relinquish control of this match. There is a huge suplex. Hold on a minute. He's not done there. El Murica getting the crowd going there. And look at this. They are confident. On the sidelines, there is a triple suplex. Picks him up. Might be looking now for the inverted STO. Connects beautifully. And El Murica must be loving this. It hasn't even had to break a sweat in this match just to come in and stop the Vikings of Destiny from getting involved. And so far, they haven't done a great job of that. There's the cover. That could be enough. It's still a 2 count. Chris Storm manages to find some energy to fight back in this one. But El Murpho not done yet by any means. Oh, look at that. A cheap shot there by El Murica. And I'm starting to see a behavior change from El Murica and John Cutter as of late. Started when the Cruiserweight Championship run began for El Murica. Oh, look at that. Might have been thinking it was time for the power plant, but well countered. Sent to the corner again. Oh, look at this. The Vikings of Destiny trying to get involved, but could not do the job, and now they might get themselves disqualified if they don't exit the ring here. But it looks like a Unicorn Stampede. No, well saved. He's been saved by the Vikings of Destiny. And now Chris Storm needs to capitalize on this turning momentum. El Murphy with a counter again, though. Up, down, down, refusing to give up control of this match. I have never seen them have such a good match, and they refuse to let it go now. Inverted neck breaker on, I think he's busted his face open there on the landing, Chris Storm. Straight into the cover, and that could well be enough. 1, 2, oh, and it's only a 2 count. I think Woods might have got a knock there. Oh, look at this. Bit of double team work there from the Cruiserweight and Tag Team Champions. Oh, look at that. And hit the referee there, and he think he's lucky not to get disqualified. But the Vikings of Destiny and Chris Storm are being absolutely humiliated so far in this match. Oh, look at this. Crashed into each other. Oh, look at that. And a cheap shot there from Noah. Oh, look at this. Once again, looking to capitalize, and once again, he couldn't do it. El Murphy refusing to give control in this match. And look at this, they're both tired. But I'll tell you which one is winning, and that is quite clearly up, down, down. They are dominating this match, and they haven't even needed to bring in El Murica as of yet. They have been in complete cruise control from start to finish. You can hear my voice breaking there. And look at this, another Russian leg sweep. And the Tag Team Champions showing why they are the Tag Team Champions. Irish whip to the corner, might again be looking for the Unicorn Stampede. No, he's tagged in, but he might be looking for some tag team action still. And look at this, Loki and Noah just can't stay out of the ring. Chris Storm really needs to make a tag here. He might have an opportunity, but El Murphy looks like he's just watching on. Oh, and look at it, once again trying to land a blow, but Chris Storm is really struggling in this match. And look at Creed trying to take full advantage there in the up, down, down gear. Oh, right on the knee. And they've done everything so far except score the pin. Up, down, down in complete control. There's the leg sweeping DDT. This has just been utter domination here of the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. There's the face buster with the wheelbarrow. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and another save. And you have to imagine Chris Storm was out of that match there, but Noah with the save. Oh, with Loki with the save, sorry. And Chris Storm survives another minute. But he needs to do something. Finally connects. There's the backstabber. Backstabber by Chris Storm. He might be able to steal it here. Surely not. It's only a 2 count. But trouble in time. Oh, look at that. Was thinking of a power plant, but a zigzag from behind. And look at this, El Murphy. And surely the referee shouldn't be letting him do this like he is. Remember, he is not the legal man. Austin Creed is the legal man. But what is Storm doing here? Oh, and a beautiful move by Storm. And now, look at this. He's taking his eye off the ball. And now this could be a problem. Creed. Huge opportunity here. Oh, look at this. Oh, trying to snap the arm here. And in comes the #1 contender and the Cruiserweight Champion. They're here together in the ring. Could this be a taster of what we're going to expect at the pay-per-view? Oh, look at that, the elbow. Oh, look at this. He's done it. He's hit the power plant from out of nowhere on the Cruiserweight Champion. But a fresh El Murica kicks out. Maybe a smart choice. Oh, look at this. And he's had enough of El Murphy. Chris Storm just chucking him away in the corner. He might want to tag out, and he finally does. And now there is some life in this match as Loki comes back into the ring. The Vikings of Destiny will be happy that they see that. But look at this. El Murica is out cold pretty much, but still finding a way to kick out of the counts. It's another 2 count. And look at this. Everybody in the ring. Hell has broken out here. And these guys clearly do not like each other. But El Murica took a big blow there, and he's only been in for a couple of moments. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, and a big save again by El Murphy. The referee has got to be saying something. I think Loki's hurt his arm there. And Chris Storm is hurt. Could that be injury hurt? It looks like it, to be honest. He's taken a significant amount of damage at the hands of up, down, down. But the Cruiserweight Champion has come in, and he has not done very well. There's the cover. 2, and it's another 2 count. Storm able to get rid of Noah, it looked like. Is he going for a springboard? Okay, he's going to punch the air and come back in. I was going to say, it'd be very impressive if he hits the springboard. Big counter there by the Cruiserweight champion, El Murica. Now would be the time to capitalize. With Noah away. Oh, look at this. The referee is losing all control of this match, just trying to keep some order in this match. There's the big suplex, and the Cruiserweight champion's going to take a minute to catch his breath. He might want to consider tagging out, but he is the freshest man still in the ring despite all he's taken. Shooting star press to the #1 contender for the tag team championship. And I'm sure he would have been loving the idea of doing this to Chris Storm and showing him a taste of what he can expect. There's the moon stomp. And up, up, down, down, already in the ring. Oh, but wait a minute. He's straight back up. How has he just got up? Looking for the big triple suplex, but another save by El Murpho. And you really think the Vikings of Destiny should be out of this, but they are refusing to give in for a moment. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff, it has to be said. Oh, hold on a minute. Might be looking for that clothesline. There's the knee. There's the clothesline. And that might have struck some momentum back in the ways of the Vikings of Destiny. But once again, the Cruiserweight champion cuts him right off before any hope can get back in. Back in comes the tag team champions, and I feel like that is very, very much needed. Oh, look at this. Woods straight away looking to finish. The referee getting El Murica out of the ring, which is the smart thing to do. Woods could finish this here. Shining Wizard connects, and it cuts him open. That's 2 of the 3 cut open. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dear, and a bit of miscommunication between them. And El Murica's just taken out Austin Creed inadvertently. I think his intention was to go for Chris Storm. But I think that's just kept the Vikings of Destiny alive again in this match. Creed is not going to go for the cover. No surprise at all. Might be going for a springboard. Connects right on the back. That's done the damage. And Creed must be furious. He had the match won right there with that Shining Wizard. But it was not to be. Up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Big, big slam down. And now the Vikings of Destiny have another opportunity here to get back in this match. They have been dominated from start to finish. Back in comes Chris Storm, an interesting choice. I thought he might have gone for the tag on Noah, but instead Loki tags in Chris Storm. Maybe he knows something that we don't, but Chris Storm looks pretty beaten down to me. Big counter on the Irish whip. And look at this. Oh, and a lovely springboard there off the middle rope. And Woods knows he's in control, but needs to do something with it. They have done everything except get the pin. Looking to make the tag again, maybe looking for Midnight Hour again. But once again, saving himself is Chris Storm, looking for a springboard of his own, and it lands cleanly on the back. They need to do something. And Chris Storm is leading the fight back. For him and the Vikings of Destiny. Backstabber again. This time it might be enough on Woods. 1, 2. Oh, and it's a 2 count and the leg drop. Able to break it up. And El Murphy once again saving his tag team partner. Storm causing loads of problems here. Oh, and drop down on the shin. This match has been quite an intense one. This really should have been over by now. But once again, up, up, down, down, refusing to make the cover or to get the winning cover. That might do it. The wheelbarrow facebuster. 1, 2. No, and another save by the Vikings of Destiny. They refused to let this match go to waste. And now, the Shining Wizard. Surely this will do it. Connects, and the head pretty much falls off of Chris Storm's body. There is the cover. It's surely it. But the referee's not counting. But can they keep the Vikings of Destiny away for long enough to get the cover? Because you can get him down for a count of 10. He's not kicking out. There is the victory. And it took a lot longer than it needed to for Woods, Murica, and El Murphy. But they have picked up a huge victory coming into the pay-per-view. Yes, the win was on Chris Storm, but they dominated the Vikings of Destiny, they dominated Storm, and they proved they can be a dominant force, and they can beat the Vikings of Destiny on their best day. Can they do that at the pay-per-view? They're going to need to. And yes, you can, as you saw, of course, El Murpho had an easy ride. El Murica had an easy ride in this match, and you can be well rested knowing that his #1 contender just got his ass kicked. A big victory for all three of these men, but the question is that momentum going to help them retain their championships at Wolfpack in the Outback, the biggest pay-per-view matches-wise as of yet? It's going to be a big one for these three men, but they look prepared and ready to go. Let's move on down the card. Time for some handicap action. That is right, handicap action. It is 3-on-1. Who is the one in 3-on-1, you might ask? Well, it's pretty obvious. Who is the only person who needs to take on three people? It's Caleb Draven. This match has been set up by the Wolfpack as a warm-up match for their opponents, of course, the Cottrell family, who they will be facing in the main event of Wolfpack in the Outback. They have been a thorn in each other's side for the last couple of weeks, and the Cottrells have called them out, and they have said that they want to take them down and prove that they are the most dominant trio in WIW. The Wolfpack completely disagree. They believe they are the greatest thing in wrestling today, and they are taking this match on, and they are using Caleb Draven as an example if they can. Draven, when asked about doing this match, he was fully inclined to say no. He said yes. He knows how good Rage is. I think Rage might have actually scared the big man, and now he wants to prove he can be the best. But to be the best, you got to beat the best, and when it comes down to it, there is no better than the Wolfpack. King Sam, 3-time WIW champion. The Wolfpack, 3-time WIW tag team champions. They are the best of the best when it comes to tag team wrestling, undefeated in 6-man tag team wrestling. So this handicap match, you definitely have got to favour the Wolfpack for the numbers game and for also the history between them. Draven's only been in the business for a short while, and although he's made a huge impact, and then within his first month managed to get himself a WIW championship match, was unable to capitalise on it though, was beaten by the current champion Thomas, and yeah, he was pinned by him in that Elimination Chamber match. That was all that was left in that matchup, but a big victory that was. And King Sam looking for a way to prove how dominant he really is, but now with his own pay-per-view a couple of days away, it's good back in control at the top of the mountain through the eyes of the Wolfpack. Draven will not see this as a numbers advantage. If anything, he says there probably isn't enough. But then again, he did lose a 2-on-1 handicap match way back when to the Cottrells, and I think maybe that is why they decided to do this match, almost to say anything you can do, I can do better. And look at King Sam really bringing it here to Caleb Draven, but straight away Draven trying to prove some problems at Sam, not letting him do anything. Huge slam to the 7'4" mountain. And look at that, straight away King Sam on the prowl, trying to wear down the big man, calling him to his feet. That's a risky move. Oh, and he's taking him down again. Key to beating Caleb Draven: use your speed and keep him off on the ground. And that is the easiest way to do it. And look at this, taking full advantage of that fact. Is he looking at an armbar here? It looks like it. This is a very interesting submission hold. And Caleb Draven able to shrug it off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Look at that, the power of the 7'4" beast. Remember, at the pay-per-view, Caleb Draven will take on Rage in what is destined to be a clash of the monsters. It is going to be a humongous match. It truly is going to be one of the better ones of the pay-per-view. The Beast versus the Beast. Who is going to be the true beast of WIW? They want to prove themselves, so let's see how they get on. But tonight, Draven needs to make an impact here against the Wolfpack. There's a cutter by King Sam. King Sam doing very, very well here. But Draven, every time he gets a reversal, you have a feeling that this might be leaning towards him countering things. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Sam is really bringing it to him. As Sam actually got Draven's number. I don't think he's ever beaten Caleb Draven. Or at least pinned him. And there's a huge springboard from King Sam. We've got a huge main event tonight. A fatal four-way. And look at this. Look at it again for it to fly. Beautiful move. And that is the good thing about King Sam, the former three-time WIW champion. He's a high flyer. He's a powerhouse. He is a striker. He is a technician. He is whatever he needs to be when a situation arises. And that is why he's such a charismatic, optimistic character. He knows how good he can be, and he uses that to his advantage. But look at Draven. Draven might be inadvertently being very smart here. Keeping him on the outside could win this on count-out. And I'm sure he'll happily take that. Take any victory in a 3-on-1 match. I tell you that much. Oh, look at that. Crashing into the ring side. What are we on? Is that 7? But look at this. Draven doesn't want to win it like this. He wants to win it inside, and he wants to hurt the Wolfpack. Make an example out of them. Starting with their leader, it seems. Back to his feet. Oh, and look at the arm drag. Just refusing to give way in this match. Oh, and there's the punch. Might be looking for a rack attack. Oh, and crushing the ribs. And look at this. The taunting now from Draven. Sensing control, and now might be looking for that killer Samoan drop. About to lift in 7 feet into the air. Oh, and there's the Samoan drop. David couldn't come to the rescue. Wasn't allowed to. There's the cover. Oh, wait a minute. His arm's under the ropes, and he's saved anyway, but the referee completely missed the fact that should have been a rope break. Lanky Steve able to come to his rescue. Look at this. Using his full power and weight to his advantage here, Caleb Draven. And it's going to be a big match. Rage and Draven. It is a last man standing match. Until one of them is down for a count of 10. It's going to be an impossible task to keep one of them down for a count of 10. It's hard enough to keep them down for a count of 3. But one of these men are going to have to knock out the other. And that is the best way of dealing with things. To determine who the true monster of WIW is. There's the DDT, and that's cut open. The King. The King is down. He is hurt. And Draven looking to capitalize. Was looking again for a rack attack, but well countered by King Sam. Oh, and there's an eye poke. And a low blow, and the referee's just going to let it happen. Referee just going to let the low blow happen and occur in this one. There's the cover. Looking to put away. Caleb Draven. What? Oh, I was going to say. That was a very easy victory if that was the case. So I say that. He is bleeding. Oh, look at that. Shot to the back. Well counted again by King Sam. Refusing to let the big man intimidate him. Irish whip to the corner. Spins him around. What's Sam thinking? Oh, shrugged off by Draven. Kick to the gut. Another counter by Draven, wearing down the damage on that head. And a counter again, this time by Sam. A chop, a punch, and look at this, a series combination. Trying to do the damage. Sam looking to fly again, this time from the middle rope, and he's landed it perfectly. And this has been a dominating display from King Sam, has to be said. And now he's going to send him to the Wolfpack's corner. Oh, but a beautiful counter again, this time by Draven. And the boys have to move. Or they're going to get their head knocked off by the looks of things. Oh, and Draven unable to capitalize again. Sam picking up on the fact that Draven is slow. He is very, very slow with his movements. As you'd imagine he would be from 7'4", but the beast has been cut open. Last couple of weeks he's been showing weakness. And this could be his weakest moment yet. Not really, because it is them, but still, landslide. There's the cover to easy win for the Wolfpack, has to be said. He got some punches in there, he got some shots in, but Draven just got humiliated by the Wolfpack. Unbelievable. Well, he wasn't even by the Wolfpack. King Sam just did all that by himself. There was a low blow, but he probably should have been disqualified for. But in the end, it was the landslide, which has proven to be a deadly move in the WIW. And King Sam shows his strength off and sends a message to the Cottrell family. Huge, huge victory for these three yet again. It is truly unbelievable what they can do when they are together. The Wolfpack pull off a huge victory. Can they win when it matters? At their own pay-per-view, can they win the main event that is set? It's main event time, the final match before Wolfpack in the Outback. It feels like it has been so long since these matches have occurred. And coming out to the Bubba Ray Dudley theme song, I believe that is. Or just the Dudley Boys in general, to be fair. It is Aaron Albright, the X Factor, the phenomenal one, the #1 contender to the WIW Television Championship. He will be facing SaLgames for it. It's going to be a big one. No bodyguard tonight. No Matt Silver over ringside. No Tiffany Abbott, the women's champion. He is completely alone. It is fatal four-way, no disqualification. So it is a big, big chance for Aaron Albright, the X Factor, to prove himself tonight here in fatal four-way action. He will face the television champion, the WIW champion, and of course, Def Lordicus, the #1 contender for the world title. Whoever wins will get the choice of stipulation for their matchup. So it is pretty big. If you can get the choice of match, you're definitely in with a chance, or at least a better chance than you would have done to begin with. Here comes Def Lordicus, the deadly, mean killing machine, until you take off the robe where he just looks like a freaking idiot. But that man managed to win a battle royal against 6 top-tier superstars to get himself to the top of the rankings, to get a chance at the title. He believes that he was like Thomas. He has been overlooked. He believes that he has been underappreciated, and he believes that nobody believes he can do this. Just like when Thomas had his chance at the world title. No one believed that he would cash in and win the title. He did. Nobody believed that he'd be able to retain it in the Elimination Chamber. He did. And Def Lordicus wants to use the element of surprise that he still has to be said, to take full advantage. But if he can choose the stipulation for the match tonight, for the match at the pay-per-view, he's going to be in with a good shout of some control. That's the 2 contenders out. But here come the champions. Introducing first the television champion, SaLgames. One of the most dominant champions in the business, of course. But the champions are starting to grow a bit. Some time as champion has been progressing for Thomas, for Tiffany, and for SaLgames. Of course, he's won the most titles, most television championships, and of course, he's the longest reigning television champion. Nobody holding it for particularly long other than this man, SaLgames. He knows how to be the top of the mid-card, and I'm sure eventually he'll be pushing on for top things. But he has got a tough task ahead of him tonight, and that is to get some wins here against the top-tier people in WIW. He needs to prove that he can be a top-tier person, and he has that chance tonight. But now it's time to bring out the champion. The WIW champion. The Wolfpack in the Outback pay-per-view will mark his 3rd month as WIW champion. It is Thomas. Mr. Money in the Bank won it at Gamescom, the Money in the Bank, and then 1 month later at VidCon was able to become the WIW champion after pinning King Sam, stealing it from him, then retained at the Elimination Chamber, then won another rematch with a triple threat of Jace and Jace, who will not be at the pay-per-view, and Caleb Draven. He had to fight hard. He's had a bit of a slip-up this month, of course, getting absolutely embarrassed by the returning Rage, who finished him within minutes. But tonight, hoping to get back on track and get some stipulation choices to help retain his title. It will be 3 months on the day of the pay-per-view, but will he go on for a 4th month in this championship reign? It's been a great rise to the top for Thomas. Def Lordicus feels he can dethrone him. SaLgames feels like he can retain. And Aaron Albright Definitely will have the numbers advantage, that much is for sure. We are on the way in this Fatal 4-Way. Winner gets stipulation for their matchup. And it is going to be a big one. These are 2 title matches in the making. And Thomas straight away going for some weapons. And in comes Albright and Thomas. Looking, whoa, what happened there? The bat just got chucked across the ring. Maybe Thomas saying doesn't need weapons to take care of Albright. And straight away the television champion looking into contest with the #1 contender for the World Championship. An interesting choice, but maybe he feels Thomas will do a decent job of wearing down Aaron Albright. And it has been a great night of WIW action. The pay-per-view is going to be even better. A record 8 matches. We have never had 8 matches in one show. It is going to be a jam-packed Wolfpack in the Outback. And of course, the general manager has had nothing to do with it. It has all been done by the Wolfpack. And of course, orchestrated completely by King Sam, who you can imagine will be loving life right now. Especially with the big victory that he just had against Caleb Draven. Took on the Man Mountain by himself. And I guess the Wolfpack was there for moral support. And now SaLgames in the ring working on Def Lordicus. I guess wanting to prove that he can compete with the top tier talent who Def Lordicus is trying to emerge as. Could be in a matter of days. The WIW champion, what would be definitely the biggest upset. Looking for a DDT. Connects. SaLgames straight on the offensive. And now looking to wrap it up. We know where this is going. Albright's getting him back in the ring though. That might be a smart time to do it. Looking for the GTS. Connects cleanly. And already, that could be enough. No rope breaks here. And there, is it? Oh my god, it's in. Oh my god. No way. In a matter of minutes, the television champion has just wrapped up the show. A DDT and a GTS. And that has not helped Lordicus' claim that he is the underdog, but he can get it done. I think if anything, he might have just reinforced that idea. SaLgames gets a choice of stipulation for defending his television championship match, which means Aaron Albright might not be able to have his lapdogs, Tiffany and Matt Silver at ringside. A huge victory in a matter of minutes for SaLgames, and that is going to conclude the Go Home show to the pay-per-view. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, whatever it is you want, because people always reply to what you have to say. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys in Sydney, Australia for the Wolfpack in the Outback. Peace.